G'day, Spark Millie here, and welcome back to our Red Bull Motorsport Manager F1 2022 Manager Mod save. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we've got the Silverstone GP, one of the most iconic Grand Prix. But before we get into that, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below. Let's get into it. Alright, so on to preparation for Silverstone. Now we're going to build a new rear wing because we're trying to bridge the gap between the two cars so Perez can hopefully be a bit more competitive. That being said, he is leading Max in the championship standings for drivers, but he has had one more race under his belt. But yeah, new rear wing coming in, that's our biggest gap at the moment. And we're going to also improve the new front wing that we built to bridge the gap as well, and try and get the reliability up to scratch, a bit of the performance as well. And we're going to improve the engine to its potential, which we will go ahead and do, which means we have the best engine on grid, which I'm very excited about because the engine's one of the most important parts, as we know very well by now. But we had a bit of a weird vote. It was double points for the final race. Again, this is a one season save at the moment anyway, so this got denied, but I voted for it because, you know, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's about it for the preparation for Silverstone. Alright, time for qualifying. Now, in Q2, we're actually doing quite well, despite the wet weather. We got 1-2. So Verstappen first, Perez second. On the first run, however, in Q3, only 2 runs in Silverstone, we do qualify in first and third. So I sent him out in the second run, right near the session. I gave him as much track grip as possible. And then Hamilton takes pole and we get second and third. So not the best Q3, but we can try and earn it back in the race. Alright, race day. Before we get to the race, I just wanted to quickly say that only 43.6% of you are subscribed. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, it'll be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button. Road to 2000 is on. It'll be awesome if you can join us on that journey. Now we've got a bit of a task on our hands. We cannot let Hamilton win another race. We really need to get cracking on this gap between us. And of course, after that crash last time out, Verstappen loses the light-footed as his mechanics are not happy with him trashing the car. So that's another bad consequence of the crash that I honestly didn't even think about until just then. I forgot about that whole thing. But anyway, we move. Hopefully get it back this race with a race win. That would be fantastic for the relationship, I assume. But here we go. How's the rain? There's going to be a bit of rain here, so hopefully the super soft boys have to pit before the rain period. But here we go. Perez gets a better start than Verstappen. Hamilton is away here. Looks like the rest of the grid had a bit of a slow one. I mean, yeah, or Perez had a really fast one of the two. But here we go. Perez now hunting down Hamilton. Perez, to be fair, this season's been up there with Verstappen, if not better. Like I said, he has raced one more race as Verstappen did have that concussion. But here we go. Verstappen saying how much fun it is having a battle with Russell. I'd rather he's battling the other Mercedes. But anyway, Hamilton sets a fastest lap, which is right on cue, really, of where he's been this season. And another I don't know why, but I decided to look through the guides on the Steam Workshop, and it said that it doesn't really matter whereabouts in the little needle is within the tire temperature. There's no optimal zone. I always thought that red zone was optimal, but I think that just means it's almost overheating. So as long as it's not overheating completely like it is now at the top, or it's not right at the bottom, there is no damage to the tire wear. There's no pace no matter where it is there. So that is something I wish I found out about 394 hours earlier, but that's fine. I've learnt it now, so I can go a lot easier on tire changing, because, you know, usually I change it all the time to keep it in this red zone, but really there's no point to doing that. So another thing that I don't know, but we're going to keep going this race, so it'll come back to me if there's another thing. But now I'm really stumped, but the rain is coming soon, so let's focus on that for now. Right now the sun's out, the clouds have gone away, but they're going to come back pretty soon. But Hamilton is going to have to pit here unless this rain. No, he's going to have to pit. Fantastic. So Perez right now leading, which is not leading, but he will be leading up to Hamilton pits. Where's Verstappen, man? We need you up the front. We need you to win this championship. Hamilton pits for a super soft and it's only 8 seconds off Perez, which is fantastic. Sarcasm, of course. We're going to tell Verstappen to push a little bit. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. When they're graining, you do actually get more tire wear. Apparently, I don't think I've noticed that. I think I would have noticed that, but yeah, apparently that's the way. But to be fair, to push to get the backup temperature, you also lose tyre wear. So I don't think that there's a winning scenario here. But I might be wrong on that. I'm sure a lot of you have played the game more than me. So if you have more than 400 hours, then you played it more than me. So let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on that are. But yeah, I honestly don't know a difference between graining and just normal going on tyres. But here we go. Let's go on safe. Softs. No. Luckily I caught that. Gee, that would have been a horrendous mistake putting him on another set of slicks. But here we go. I really should have done Perez first because he's the driver in front. But I'm just used to max leading. That's alright, we haven't missed the pit lane. Now, how are they going to go with a double stack here, the pit crew? Oh, that was a bit glitchy. It looks like Verstappen can just run up the back of Perez with no issues, which is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. I will take that. But it also did say in that guide that if you're on neutral, the yellow one, is that called neutral? Yeah, neutral. You don't lose tyre wear if it grains. So maybe that's it. That's why I never noticed it. I don't know. But we'll come back to this race after the rain period is over. Alright, so time to bring them back in with 18 laps to go. So let's do it. Put them back on slicks. Make sure I clicked it this time. Yep. I am meaning to click the slicks this time. So that's handy. And it's going to be another double stack on accident. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We come out in front of Hamilton. Fantastic. Now, not ideal, this result for Verstappen. I mean, he is still going to close the gap on Hamilton, but, I mean, if we could switch him around, just on accident, but I'm not going to use team orders. Perez has earned this win. That fantastic start is just built on that, kept the pace. Verstappen's got the better car, way better engine, so he does love to hunt down the leader, apparently. He also loves leading, so yeah. I mean, he loves crashing this season as well. He's done it twice now, so if he does it a third time, his Drivers' Championship back-to-back dreams are well and truly over, I'd say. We're going to tell Verstappen to push a little bit here so he can try and look to get an overtake on Perez. Again, his DNF career is not filling me with hope, but here he goes. Oh, okay, well, I mean, we'll give him equal resources and let them go at it because I don't want to, yeah, I'm not going to interfere. No team orders, let them go. If they crash, then this is never happening again. I'm going to use team orders. But I would prefer if Verstappen wins this race, but we'll see what happens. I think you guys too. We want a title race in this series. So either way, the gap gets closed, but it could be closed by a whole nother 7 points if Verstappen can get this overtake done. But it's not looking like it. His tyres are now overheating, so he's going to have to calm down a bit. We're going to keep on equal engine modes. We're going to go down to neutral because I don't want any damage or any risk of DNF. 2 laps to go, and we could hear the Mexican national anthem for the first time on this channel. We had the Dutch debut earlier when Verstappen won his first race, and it's going to be a Mexican debut as Perez is going to beat Hamilton in his home race. Great job from Perez. The start and just throughout the entire race, he was phenomenal. Deserves this race win. Hamilton finishes 3rd, Russell 4th. It's a well and truly a Red Bull v Mercedes race, and that's it. Russell 41 seconds behind. Poor guy. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is our first 1-2 of the season. Or maybe it's not. I'm not sure, but it's definitely the first 1-2 with Perez on the top step because this is the first race he's won this season. Good on him. Mexican anthem playing. Hopefully we can follow it up with another win next. Alright, so I know about 10% of people stick around for the episode outro, so if you're watching right now, you're a champion. Comment down below Mexico if you're watching right now. Just hide it in your comment maybe, and I'll know what it means. No one else will know what it means. It's going to be a fun little game. But Perez picks up his first win of the season, which is awesome for him. The gap between Verstappen and Hamilton is 86 points. Hamilton got the fastest lap, which hopefully that 1 point won't come back to bite us later in the season. But that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Consider subscribing if you're not already. And leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions, or Mexicos in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time out at the Red Bull Ring.